I took it to 2 of my married friends yesterday, like I said, and I asked them the same question and said, as you're married, do you think it's wrong to have a male best friend? And they were like, no, because, and one of my friends, what she said is, wouldn't that best friend technically be your man's best friend as well? Wouldn't they have a relationship? And I deeped it.
You don't call them best friends. That would be your good friend or your bro.
But best friend is just a word.
Friend.
But to be honest, in theory, I don't even call my boys best friend. I call them my brothers. But for this, I'ma say they're my close best friends. But they are my boy friends, my friends, my guys they're my brothers. We don't do best friends. It's very English. I feel like when however, they're my close guy. If I was to describe them to somebody, I would describe them as my best friends, but they are my brothers.
You need to change up the label.
But I don't think it's my husband is my best friend, period. Yeah. But I don't think it's an issue having a male. But I don't think that's an issue.
No, but you see how you said it to me now, like, okay, you've got a male best friend. At the same time, it creates that confusion that, okay, you've got other men in the position where your husband should be, or you've got these men who are your close, good friends equating to the same level as your husband. That's not on. Well, for me personally, I just don't find it problem. Why? Because I wouldn't tolerate it if he was doing it. You can't have a woman as a best friend because that's my role. That's my role.
No, but then obviously, after you're married, that does change. That should change. That you should, when you're married, one of the things they say when you get married is what happens in your home stays in your home. That is between you and your husband. Like that's in general. And even prior, there's certain things that just because I had male friends, I wouldn't talk about my husband or my partner and tell them things. I wouldn't tell them. We would have conversations where it would be, am I wrong? No, they'll pull me up. Am I wrong? If I've done something wrong, give me, and I'll tell you an example, you pull me up, actually you've done that wrong. Because another person agreed with what you said, because they turned around and said, well, what would you be talking about to a male best friend with your partner? And I said,
that you don't, exactly.
That you wouldn't think.
Yeah. And that's usually a best friend.
Exactly. And if that best friend is a male best friend,
he's waiting for opportunities to slip in, my G. Come on, don't get caught slipping.
What someone said? I can't even see.
So, wait, hold on. I personally, we can't take this off. My face is looking dusty. I personally believe men and women can be friends. However, the men I thought are just my friends tend to come out of me.
This is what I'm saying.
Oh, I can't read it.
Right, she said,
I'm blind too, and I have my glasses.
I thought they were just my friends tend to come out admitting that they like me differently.
Right? Now, I feel like that is another thing that can be created. That women, we are quite accommodating, we're nurturers, we're open, we're very friendly. Men, they tend to have a bit more of an agenda. If they're saying, oh, you see when we friend zone guys, we friend zone. When you tell a guy, oh, you're my friend, he's just waiting for that perfect opportunity to find you vulnerable, to say, oh, I like you. You know? Now, if you have a spouse, that just is a problem. If you look into that program, what was that program? Trend Central,
Blue Therapy.
Blue Therapy,
Trend
right?
Central. Oh,
that's the name of the channel. Yeah, that's
Blue, oh, is that the name of it? Okay.
Yeah. So okay, what's her name? Deborah and Jamel, right?
Yeah.
She always was going to tell Massa, or is that the girl's name? Her best friend, everything. Mind you, they were the same sex, but you create that kind of that bond with that person, and then you're telling them everything, which makes you vulnerable in your relationship, and they will start using your issues against you, especially if it's the opposite sex.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, I've been
same sex one, obviously.
No, I've been in situations. I know situations where, you know.
Thanks for that.
The partner,
Natasha,
the male partner had a female best friend. Wait, no, but here's my thing. Let me just get this out.
Can you imagine that, babes?
Wait. Let me finish. So the guy had a female best friend who did not respect me at all. As in, she.
That chick.
Yeah. She did not respect me. Now, I need to state, I personally do not have a problem, right? If a guy I'm seeing, well, I'm married now, if my guy has female friends, who the hell am I to speak when the majority of my friends, the majority of my friends are males.
We got the alcohol delivery in the house.
And so, so I was saying, the girl, I don't want to do exposure because of it. The girl now, You might as well sit, cams, because you're the guy. Yeah, you might as well sit here, innit? The girl did not. What are you doing? No, don't want the life, bro. What's wrong with this crazy girl? The girl, yeah, did not respect me. This girl, the guy was telling her the issues, like, oh, you know what, red, this is what's going on, like, the best friend. And then the girl called me. No, let me correct. This girl would call the person that I was seeing at least 50 times a day, innit? Like, oh.
That's stalkerish.
Oh God, 50 times a day. One time, 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, didn't know boundaries. That's the best way to put it. She did not
Why
know
you out here
boundaries.
sorting out the
Yeah?
liquor?
She did not know boundaries.
Sorry, guys.
She knew very well
Couple
that I was.
alcoholics on your line.
She knew very well that me and the person were very much together, and she didn't know boundaries. And what she done? So one time, she called. He had left his phone at home, and I picked it up. We don't care, like, we don't have no issues in it. Picked up the phone now, yeah, and then she's like, hello, Melissa, let's talk, bitch. Sorry, I'm even cussing. What? Hey, just
Don't get too angry.
listen, no. She ain't, fam, the thing is, if me and her to see, it's gonna be arms anyway. That's
You're married
a
to
fact.
the man, man.
It don't matter, it's still arms, because don't be chatting my name or my husband's name, because I will fuck you up. Sorry.
How do you people do it?
I will fight for my mans, yeah? Don't do it. Don't fuck with my mans. Simple.
Okay.
This girl did not respect the thing in it, but it's one of these ones that I had to kind of let the guy see for himself, and I took a step back. And when she did what she done, yeah, when she did what she done, right, I remember using the examples, but can you see my male friends doing that? Can you see, like, I started naming all my male, can you see any of them doing that? No, they wouldn't. Fast forward, the girl openly admitted that, yeah.
She likes them.
Yeah. But I knew
Girls
that,
can be
but I knew
crafty.
that.
Girls can be crafty, but I feel men are craftier.
No, do you know what? Some women.
I like that, some.
Yeah, like some women. It's like a power thing. It's like if they know a guy's taken, it makes them more attractive.
Okay, huh? Sorry.
No.
We're really talking about trick on the
No, like if they know a guy's taken, they find them more attractive.
I think that's with men as well.
No, do you know for us it's been like, for guys it's bad what you think, but don't think, eventually I know it's not going to go anymore, I'm going to send you back to your man. Whereas women will actually just want to try and take it.
Perfect example. So when I was younger, and I was in my long-term relationship, and I had a male best friend, and I was telling him everything about my situation. When things were bad in my relationship, I would go back and moan.
Yeah.
But one day, did he not try to slip it in? Well, not literally slip it in, but he tried to make his move on me. And I just said, how? How is that even possible? But these times, he was kind of like mutual friends with my guy. No, so okay, there was this position where my barbershop, there was a guy in the barbershop who liked me, but we weren't best friends. We were just what I would call today associates. Back then, I'd say friends, right? But I was seeing a guy at the time, and he also used to get his hair cut there. So there was one time where it came about that word was that this guy who cut my hair liked me. Did I not hear the next day that these lot were at it with like machetes and things?
What?
Okay, this was like 12 years ago, but still, back then in the hood, you're all a bit crazy. But yeah, and I just said, you can't really, because there was that one point where I was upset, so I think I must have been like in the chair. You know when you're in the barbershop chair, you're having a little bit of convo. Oh, how's Frank? And how's things going? And blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nobody don't know Frank. How's things popping? And then, you know, just small talk. Oh, he's pissing me off, man. He's acting like an idiot. He's out here trying to do Hot Boy Summer. So next day when he came in, he's just like, he's talking to next man saying, oh, you see, I might move her up. So my guys heard about it. And he's just like, what you saying about my girl? I said, hey, so I'm hearing about it in the grapevine. I don't know what's going on. And these are not even this is not somebody I'm calling a close friend. So can you imagine how a close friend who's got the intention to like you would disrespect the thing? Now, going back to my friend who is married now, I had to step down from that position as a best friend. I took it upon myself to step down as his best friend because he's married.
It makes sense.
That's your wife position. But early in their relationship, she never trusted our relationship. Never. She always thought that me and him had a thing going on, like who's best friends with a guy and blah, 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 blah. Me and him, we've never even kissed, nothing. Obviously, he makes compliments like, T, you're sexy, and little things like little comments like that. But he's never ever tried to move to me. But she never trusted the relationship.
That's her insecurity.
I'm their child's godmother, like, you know. But I respected myself and took myself away from that position because it's not right. I won't do anything that I won't tolerate in my relationship, and no woman ain't gonna be my man's best friend because that's my place. You understand? Silence.
What do you mean silence? What do you mean silence? I mean, right now, my man is my best friend, and you know, vice versa. He can't have no woman. No, he can actually have women friends.
Don't chat shit. These times, all her friends are men.
Exactly. So who am I to turn around and say he cannot have?
You just said that.
That particular one, innit? That thing.
Oh.
That thing. That thing.
Yo, Marsha, you bringing back my liquor though?
She's coming up. That thing, yeah? Because it's funny, because when I got with my husband, one of my good friends, yeah, chill in my house, fall asleep all the time. Like, I remember messaging his sister saying, your brother's sleeping here. She's like, is he not your brother as well? This is me, very true. And when it was in the beginning and I got with my husband now, he'd like not distance himself in a way, you know, but he wouldn't come around as often until they have a separate relationship. So one thing one of my friends said yesterday was like, your male best friend should have a good relationship with your spouse.
Yes.
And so that's where she was just like, so even if he's your best friend, in a way that's your spouse's best friend in a way. Not like per se, but they have a relationship. And with all my male friends, my husband has a separate relationship with them.
I don't feel it's
and that's not by force. That's happened naturally.
I don't think it's a bad thing if your spouse has friends of the opposite sex.
No,
I don't think that's a problem at all. I think the disrespect is where
It's how
you
close
don't know
how close they are. It doesn't matter.
No, I mean how close they are. I mean like in terms of
the
basically, like,
relationship.
phoning each other all the time. Basically, you can't be phoning me at night.
Thank you. Say it into the mic.
After a certain time, don't be phoning my house. Don't be phoning my
Unless it's an emergency, bro.
Yeah,
Unless it's an emergency.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
This chick was calling 30 plus, bro. It went in emergency. I just wanted to hear your voice was one thing that I heard her say one time.
Who does that?
Who does that?
What I was saying though.
Wait, what's my man saying when all this was happening?
Abu's just friendly like that. Oh, sorry.
He's got his heart is huge. Like legit. Like
I know, like my cousin.
His heart is like he's
always get the benefit of that, basically.
like his heart is the hugest heart. Like yes. We sound like alcoholics, bro.
Millie's Mixers is back in the house, so we're gonna stop this liquor real quick. Don't give it to her.
Because she's there fighting, she took all the things.
But wait, I thought it was 5. I got 4. Is there not another green one?
So
another red one.
that's everything. I wanted to give one to Melanie.
Okay, you got 2 then.
Wow.
So I owe you 20 straight. Yeah, hey, rude girl. If I'm paying for something, yeah, I could just hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will do. Out of goodwill, I'll give one to Melanie. She can pay me £5 for it.
She will not. She will not.
Guys,
I will not.
it's about to be a lit evening, you know. These times afterwards, we're going to an event.
Marcia, before you go, let me ask you.
my thing.
Before you go, do you think male and females can be friends? Before you go, give us a quick one.
I feel like but to a certain extent. It starts getting sticky after a while. It depends how much time as well.
Hey, let me slip it in real quick on a friendship thing.
But my thing is, but hold on. But then also,
one of them is always going to
I don't believe you see that. I'm not saying that's not true, yeah. But when I had this conversation's been going on, and I had this conversation with my cousin, and I said to her, and she turned around and she said, yeah, but just because you may not like that male, maybe the other male might have liked you. I'm not gonna lie, I physically felt sick, as in in my mouth, to the extent, yeah, that I actually had to ask one of my guys was like, have you ever? He looked at me like he wanted to punch me in the face, like, how dare you?
Cheers.
How dare you even say that? He's like, you know, and I was like. And then he came up and he gave me the tea. He was just like, it all depends on maturity. It depends on the maturity. How mature are people? Like
everyone is different. And with different people, everyone is different.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Not everyone is different. As you said, yeah, fitting as a friend thing. People do that.
Yeah.
And it's like, and you may not be in this. you can tell that someone's good looking or they're handsome, like they're pretty.
Yeah.
People like that. I just said it could be like a lit night and it just happens.
Well, you want to look a top
And
up
then
too?
if you
Okay.
drink,
I'ma hold you down.
But it happens, isn't it?
No, it happens. You get drunk and then
Jimmy
it's
wants me to top up, so I need to top up for Jimmy real quick.
lol.
And then the next day, you just nothing happens. Just like, oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah, they carry on like friends.
We're on annual leave tomorrow, so no work, you know, so we can get turned.
It's a
No,
bit.
Jimmy, you fucked up the thing. What's Bailey's and
It's a-
peanut punch though, man? Come out of here.
It's a bit.
You're cancelled. You're
It's a
cancelled.
bit. I don't know. I think this, because I have so many male friends, my view is just different. And I think because of my experience. And one thing he said is that when females, right, have their man friends, growing up, there's a bit of immaturity, a tiny bit of, it can be said
That's
that there's
true.
an immaturity.
I was looking at man them.
Because literally.
I was looking at man them.
Me and you both. And I had to sit down and on reflection for myself, yeah, I deeped it and said that I'm really lucky I never got battered because, mate, what's that? Baby strip. I feel.
Yeah, we're talking alcohol right now.
I'm
talking man and women. We're talking alcohol.
Because really and truly, yeah,
Rose
I
wine.
used to
Hey girls, let me know what your drinks are,
I
though.
used to move on like I was a man. At one time, yeah, one guy called police on me, and you know, afterwards, I kind of just, you know, after the police came to the house and stuff like that, and
Why did they call the police?
okay. So
See
basically,
this one, yeah? Somebody lock her up because she's just man.
so
them.
basically, what had happened was, right? It was the Ghana Nigerian game, World Cup. I'm talking 2000 and probably 8, 9, them time.
I think I was there.
Yeah, and
What, when she got lifted?
no, he wasn't there.
Wait, what? No, get that.
Wait. So anyway, so I was in a house full of Ghanaians, and there was a Nigerian guy, and I think Ghanaians had scored, and the Nigerian guy was getting all bullied and whatever. So he's like, "Oh, leave me alone! I'm gonna call 999." So he called 999. Yeah, 999 heard myself screaming and laughing, and then he put the phone down. Not to know now. They now keep calling his phone.
Why do
they
you
want
not
to
like
check on the
Baileys,
female.
though? Why
They want to check on the
Baileys?
female
Baileys
to see
makes
how
me
she is.
really runny.
Long and short of it,
I'm not here for the Baileys.
I had the police are calling my phone now. I thought it was a prank because it's on private. They're like, "Oh, it's the police officer," and I was like, "Yeah, whatever." Putting the phone down, and then he was just like, "No, it's the police officer." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." So I was in one of my friend's room. So he's now called the other guy and he's like, "Where are you?" Oh, he's like, "I'm in the back of a police car." And then he looked at me and he's like,
I feel remembers when you
yeah,
got
because
arrested.
she was there. She was there as well. And then
Are you as ghetto as her?
No.
A gang of rebels.
No. Wait.
Bare gang members
wait,
out here, like.
guys, there was a valid reason.
AK-47.
There was a valid reason why I'm missing. He's called, instead of him telling the police that it was him who called it, he turned around and told the police it was me that was called it. That
Yeah,
called
he
it.
was. Yeah, he tried
So
to
the
do it.
police come to my dormitory. It wasn't even my dormitory. It was my boy Faisal's dormitory. We went into, the police came and they questioned me and they gave me the talk about, you know, you shouldn't be calling people 999. And I'm looking at the guy and he's there looking at me, he's like, so I said, cool. And I said to the police officer, "I'm really sorry. Thank you very much." I escorted the police officer out. Right now, yeah, I'm vexed because you're there smirking in the corner like you ain't done, the guy, like he ain't done nothing wrong, innit? So, go into the room. And as he was there, just kind of did and he's done a 360 and dropped on the bed. And
Where'd you go in the story?
the guy, it was a guy. It was the police. It was a guy. No, I'm just saying the immaturity to say that I was fast to punch him up and get in and I could have been battered. There's a difference. So that's the immaturity level, but I've grown now.
Definitely.
It's
Growing
grown.
up.
So having the female, but when a man has female friends, also,
He's more in touch with his
yes,
emotions, which I think is a good thing.
Yes, because he'll be able to have the
Definitely a
conversation.
good
He'll be
thing.
able to have the conversation. Like he can have a conversation because if he goes to his
Natasha,
man, if he goes to
I
his
don't
man,
want
then,
rosé.
hello,
I want
this girl.
red wine. I like a red wine though.
Is she ordering?
I don't know what she's doing.
We're talking about alcohol in here. I don't know what you lot are talking about.
We're talking about men and women, bro. Carry on. So yes,
So, as I was saying, as you were saying,
yes, as I was saying. What was I saying? You have just realised she's finished one. Remember, guys? Yes, you have finished one. And then I think, yes,
Has anyone got coke?
I need
financial.
to sober up.
You need to. Yes, yes.
Yeah, no, but on a real note, I feel like men who have female friends growing up are more in touch with their emotions. They
100%.
understand about expression and speaking about your feelings and talking about upsets and stuff like that. Whereas if you just have nothing but male friends, you're just stuck in that situation of that mindset of you've got to be this typical man.
No, those guys are the worst.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, those guys are the worst.
What?
The ones that grow up female friends in that emotion. They know how to.
Oh,
They're the worst.
It depends.
It's 50-50. I think it's
Depends on individual. But like, if you have mandem and it's like, it's like, oh, you got bare female friends. It's like, yeah, because like he knows how to keep them, knows how to manipulate them, and use to his advantage.
Wow, witty, wow. No, I wouldn't.
Nah, Bailey's
you wouldn't.
nasty.
I wouldn't.
Many
He,
will.
I don't know.
many
Bailey.
will, but he wouldn't. Because then if he wants to, especially now with mental health and things
Bailey's
that's going
turns my
on,
stomach.
if guys want to go and speak to a male guy and be like, you know what, yeah, I'm going through this and this, yeah. Well, the likelihood is the guy will probably laugh and snigger, be like, oh, man up, man. What's wrong with you? Stop being a dickhead, bro. But if he goes to his girl and you be like, you know what, this is what I'm situation, she'll be able to talk to him and be like, da-da-da-da. And that's when, again, it comes with maturity.
And then it's also a gamble. Because if you tell her that, then she knows how to manipulate you as well.
Actually, there's some
And
girls that are like
and
that. That's
why,
true.
And that's what some guys be like, I can't open up to girls anymore because they've been done dirty. Because they've used basically their insecurities against them.
Yeah, but then this guy shouldn't be using. Guys shouldn't have.
No,
should
no,
know.
it's not-
You
it's
should
not-
know.
It's a huge gamble. But think about it this way. Even you lot seen the Blue Therapy, right?
Mate, I haven't watched the last episode as of yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah.
with Blue Therapy now they have like 2 more episodes. The one you have to pay for. But I've seen clips of it.
Okay.
Pay for waiting. That's stuff.
£2.49.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're showing clips basically. So it's like when you was in a relationship, you basically everything is fine. But as soon as you break up, you air out their dirty laundry. So it's like it's a gamble. So like if I'm gonna tell you this, there's a chance in the future that you may use it against me. So I might as well keep it to myself.
Listen, I've learned that lesson. I don't tell anybody anything that will shame me later.
Exactly. you
Nope,
see?
don't do it. No, don't do it.
Exactly. See, so it's like
Because
Yeah.
somebody, when they're hurt, they will always use it against you.
Yeah.
They're not real. They're
Always,
not real
always,
people then.
always.
As in, they're not.
whether they're not real or not, they still say it.
Really, he's a dickhead anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't care if he can hear me. There's a couple dickheads here that
He ain't listening.
There's a couple dickheads that
It's
think.
disappointing when you think a guy is just your friend, then they say you're. Then they.
It's bad, man.
Right, then they see your WhatsApp. Yes, she's on point with that.
So I have a lot of male friends. Like I grew up around guys pretty much, and I have friends to this day where we've not done anything, but when the WhatsApp pic changes or a new pic uploads, I'll be like, yo, I see you with that big batty there. I see you looking tick and da 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 da. I see you working at dropping a little hints there and there. I don't know if I'd call it disappointing, but it's kind of like ew. It's a bit cringe.
Makes you want to vomit, innit?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, stay away. You know?
So then, but then
Why
for
you
me,
doing
they're
that?
not your true friends.
I know.
In a realist, because
I know.
none
This is the
of
thing
my
that I
friends,
would never call them friends like that.
Yeah,
I will
they're
call
not-
them guys that I know.
acquaintances.
Yes, I'll call them acquaintances because why? I always knew you were onto me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always knew you were onto me. The only people I can generally, my circle is hella small. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
2p
You have-
coin, you know?
have friends, you have
It's
people
small,
that you're cool
it's
with,
small.
acquaintances.
Kelvin can't hit me up. Kelvin can be like, yo, my sis, you're looking hot. But there's that prefix there, you know? But there isn't anyone who can just hit me from the blue and be like, yo, that ass is looking fat. You ain't my friend, rude boy. You were never my friend. I can't classify you as a friend. You were an associate, and I knew you had the hots for me, and then I friend zoned you.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
But there's
I
still-
friend zoned you, and you're still trying to slip it in. You're still trying to drop that little 1-2 bar and see if I've eased up a little bit. That's what you are. You're not somebody who, from the jump, was a genuine friend.
And this is why some
That's
guys,
different.
and this is why some guys will say that they don't
Them I
feel
can't
comfortable.
keep
They
as
don't,
friends.
yeah, they don't feel comfortable if a female, if a guy's going out with a girl, and she has a male best friend, and they've done stuff
Ooh,
in the
I've got a
past,
question,
and they've
I've got
done
a
stuff
question.
in the past, he can't be friends. He wouldn't accept that. I hate using feta. I prefer to
Question.
use names, not names as
Question.
people's names.
No,
but-
100%.
Question. If your spouse said he doesn't want you to be friends with XYZ, would you drop that person out?
Why?
Needs to be a-
What's the
needs to be a
reason?
good
What's the reason? What is the reason? As Cardi B
Please give me
say.
a good
What's the reason?
Because I don't feel comfortable you having male friends.
Then that's bullshit, bro.
Wait.
Why though?
I'm talking, we're married now, or we're in a serious relationship now. Like,
We're in a
it's not just a
serious
boyfriend,
relationship.
girlfriend thing.
I could give
What
you.
you saying?
I could tell you. This is what I'll tell you because this happened to my cousin. This ex of hers. So when it come out, he just thought that they were because of the ex. But what she done was like she said to him, "He's my really good friend. Like he's very important to me." Do you know the next thing we did? Let's all go out. Let's all have a meal. Come round thing. So you can see and you know. And now it's all.
No.
Da-na-na-na.
No.
No?
I can't remember.
Mate, I feel like it's, I don't know, I feel like I see things different. Because also, some girls are trash too. I just want to put it out there as a female. Because I have a story here. I have an example of a story.
Yeah,
I
drop that
have,
story.
hey, bro, this is why if I ever see the guy in the street, I will finish you, bro. Then, yeah, I will finish
Tell
you.
us the story,
Yeah.
girl. Stop.
So I have a friend who was going out with a guy, right? There was a group of them, so I'll use us as an example, you know? We're a group of friends or whatever, right? And she goes, we all work together, we'd all cook with each other.
Does the
and
alcohol
he
always make you wanna drink?
he became close friend.
me wanna
He
drink.
became her boyfriend, became close friends with a work colleague, but we're all close together, so like a circle in it. Yeah, they were going out. They were going out for just like over a year, right? Lockdown happened, and then towards lockdown,
Somebody call
towards,
AA.
towards the end of the year, he got really distant. Then he ghosted her for a month. Yeah, ghosted her for a month, and then he came back and he ended it only for her to find out is the friend that they were all together. They're now together, but that they don't know that she knows. But we're not
Listen.
stupid. But let me tell you something.
Run with me. Like, I'm the hottest girl in my circle.
Listen,
The fuck?
and what pisses me off, yeah?
I'm that
fucking
chick, you know.
pisses me off, yeah? My girl that he left her for is a beauty queen,
no,
and the other girl looks like a Maggie Cube. But what I am saying is when I see that guy, I'm even looking in the camera because I feel like someone might know him or know who I'm speaking about.
all right.
When I see you, my guy,
shit.
when I see you, believe you will know who I am.
Can you imagine this is a whole married woman, you
Damn
know?
right.
She's
Damn,
a married
don't
woman.
care. Don't
Somebody
care.
that's due to bump a kid. She's there acting like rough
My,
riders.
my husband knows.
Like-
My husband knows. Thank God, my husband knows me.
This
he knows
one,
who's
yeah?
married and he
got
knows
the
what I'm
girl money.
type.
Somebody needs some
What you mean? No, what you mean? My husband would be like,
Bill money.
he's my ride or die. He'd be like, where are we hiding it, boo? Don't come for me.
No, I remember
Bonnie
back in
and
the
Clyde.
day. I remember back in the day, like me and my ex, like we went to go and stay at his baby mama's yard, and I was there doing
it.
ninja
Stop it.
movements at 12 o'clock in the midnight, hiding behind bushes.
Mission Impossible.
What is that about? Never again. I'm not here for no bail money. Nobody ain't doing no gangster shit. Like me, I do my shit on my one, my P's and Q's, like, but I'm not here to do
Okay,
this
so
right
okay, so going back to what you originally said.
Yeah, go on.
If they've done a thing in the past and they're friends, yeah, that can't run because why you?
Yeah, I'm sort of fortunately.
Right.
I'm still friends with-
Wait. So,
What do you mean?
I've got a friend, right? He's got a missus. Now he's a slag anyway, but he's got a missus, right?
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
He's a dirty slag, but he loves his missus though. But he just likes to fuck every so often. Anyway, not with me. But we did our thing in the past, right?
Yeah.
It weren't really like they never really, there wasn't really that.
There was
So
no- yeah.
we found a really good friendship out of it.
Yeah.
Then one day we were talking. I see him as a friend, like he's my G. But he said to me, "Hey, you're my best friend, you know." I said, "Huh?"
Yeah, cut that.
Huh?
Yeah,
I
cut
said,
that.
"Oh, guy, I don't feel your penis. I can't be your best friend. It's not possible. It's not like that. I can't do it because the way I'm looking at it is like, I've come round for dinner. Christmas. Me, him, his missus, brother. We were all like doing sit down meal.
What the fuck?
Yo, but his missus doesn't know me and him have done this thing.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like, there's no way in hell that you can say it.
But
There's no way
I
in
don't
hell.
want to tell anybody because we have such a good friendship.
Yep.
We have such a good friendship.
I agree with that.
But I limit
Yep.
because so there was one day, like I'm saying, we're really good. We do business stuff together. We do our thing, whatever. Not sexual thing, but we do our friendship thing. Like we roll deep and whatever. We banter, we talk, we gist and everything. Now there was one day chilling around my ass. He said, "Yo, when I finish rolling the zoo, I think you should bend over. I said, huh? I said, yeah. It's time to leave. It's time to go. From then, it's always been a bit awkward because I'm just like, what? You're still looking at me in the smashing way, like.
Yeah, no, he's not a good friend. That's not your friend.
No,
I'm sorry, that's not your friend.
But he's
your
slag.
friend, but
He's
he's
a
not your
slag.
friend.
He's a
Because
slag.
No,
because I have friends. I'll be 100%.
Nasty.
I'll
I
be
can't
real.
do that. I
I
can't be
know
a friend.
people
I
that
can't be a friend.
we've had a past, yeah. And we are friends to this day, and we're close. We're
Yeah,
good
if
friends.
we're friends,
But
there
we do
cannot
not
be
talk about it. We don't talk about it because
Yeah,
it's
there can't be any of that.
it's the past. If anything,
In it, Jimmy.
it's the past.
He's a slag
It's the
anyway.
past.
He's a slag
Like,
anyway.
some of these people are married, like they have their own people, they have their relationship. Why would we ruin a friendship because of our past that happened 10, 15, 20 years ago?
Listen.
To me, I think it depends on when it happened. Because it happened like when you were younger. Now I'm not really classified that. But
Yeah.
it's like,
Okay, now this time
Okay.
frame was, I've known him since 2012, 2013. Yeah, that's when we did our thing, 2013. But I didn't know he was in a relationship, so he was cheating. Like I said, he's a slag. So it came to like me and his missus. We actually get on pretty well. She's a customer of mine. You know, she's all her friends. Her friends are my customers. But no, if you see him, if you see her, his missus, and you see me, we're not on the same par. Like body wise, there's no comparison. No, not in a negative way, but like
No, that
we
actually
don't-
went down the wrong hole.
like we don't resemble or anything, you know. So when I used to smoke, we always used to do our thing. We all used to just sit there, you know, hotboxing and whatever have you. But it was never a thing where you would have ever sussed there was something between me and him because we were like man them together, you know. But behind the scenes, we done our thing a couple years before. I can't sit there. Now I advise him, you need to stop hoeing about. Stop it. And then you're randomly trying to tell me that we should do a thing. I said, hey, Rick boy, I'm tired with that thing, but because I don't see you like that anymore. I can't see you like that anymore because I genuinely see you as my G. Like I can't. If I'm calling you a friend, that side of things has to cut off.
no,
It has to cut off.
100%.
Yeah, but like
Oh,
I
God,
said,
yeah,
he's
he
a
is.
slag. But I feel anybody who's gonna say you are a friend to me, there can't be no physical attraction there anymore. Whether there was or before in the past, it has to dead. You have to dead it. You have to dead it. Otherwise, there's always gonna be that opportunity to come back and do something. You know, if your relationship's feeling a bit weak, you know, your man ain't doing things the way you want to do it, but this guy's talking to you nice. You know, you're gonna sweet yourself up and whatnot.
it's
What?
Sorry. Something someone sent me.
Oh.
Carry on.
Sorry.
Okay, talking about vibrators in the house and shit.
Sorry.
What the fuck?
It was a something someone told me. I don't want to show you. I just remembered.
You want to show me a vibrator?
Carry on talking.
I haven't got. You was talking. You kind of like fucked up the thing, man.
No. Carry on. Don't mind me.
But yeah, as I was saying,
But I think once you two are still friends like that, boxing will always be there. Because as you said, if you're not talking, one person speaks. You may not feel that way.
Yeah,
But he
nah.
will.
I was
Evidently, as you said,
cringing when he said that. I was
exactly. But
like,
that means,
allow
like,
it.
think about it. You got to the point where you think that everything is calm. Then out of nowhere, he says it. So it's still gonna happen again.
I want to ask you something. How old are you, first of all?
29.
Okay, you're of age. Do you have any female close friends that you have not did stuff with, that you can go to and have conversations with?
They can have conversations with me.
But you can have
But you will have conversations
No,
with them?
I can have conversations, but it'd be like, because I'm not gonna tell people my business too tough, that makes sense. But basically, good rapport is like, they can tell me anything, if that makes sense. Like, we're close.
But do you not give? So why would you not express your feelings? Do you not trust it?
I don't really trust them. No, trust them. No, I'll tell people things to a certain extent, but I'll tell them things in depth.
Why? Because you don't trust your feelings, or you don't trust their motivation, their intention.
I mean, just, as you said, before, like, you're not gonna tell, basically learn your lessons the hard way before.
Yeah.
So it's like when you tell someone something personal, then it backfires.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm not giving people the opportunity to.
Okay. That makes sense though.
But it's like, I still open up to them, but be like, but not in depth. But I'll give them like a rough sample.
Yo, was this a full bottle when we came in here? Was it?
hey, don't bring liquor around me, you know.
Evidently.
Look at that.
But also going off in terms of
That's
have to
mad,
affect someone that
G.
close to. Yes, but that was in the past. And it's like, yeah, I even give them advice and stuff.
And they're your friends now.
Yeah.
And you close and stuff like that. Would you ever go back there?
Yes.
Wow, no hesitation. That was a straight.
You are my friend.
Yes.
You are like my friend from
Yes.
before. You will still go back there, but
Yes.
you know, you do the
No,
friend
no, the
thing.
thing, no, the thing is, I won't go on my way. I won't go on my way. I mean,
But
like,
if she put it on the table, you would have it.
do you know? I'm not gonna go on my way. If she does it, just like
Okay, so I have a friend. Let's. I need to learn how to minimize details for this occasion.
Yes.
I have a friend, right? Not even names, like just the situation. I have a friend who we started off as friends with an attraction.
I know who you're talking about.
No, you don't. I don't think you do anyway. I don't think you do. We started off as friends and attraction, and then we became just friends.
And we lost contact, we regained contact, and of recent,
Yeah, please. So I'm gonna guess of recent he's come back.
he's come back, and we talk as friends.
Okay, cool.
As friends, work, crypto,
But
business.
What's the but?
Kids and whatever.
What's the but?
He's still smashing numbers. Oh shit! I told you I don't know how to do minimal.
So you lot are friends. But you lot are friends. But
there's an attraction.
There's an attraction.
There's an attraction.
And due to the attraction, you
friends
lot.
with benefits.
Yeah. Or you lot could take it to that level if you wanted to. He's on camera. Oh. Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, I see free retold with Miss Mills and Auntie Ronks, yeah, who is just and she should not be drinking, and I don't think she should. Lol.
What's that?
We heard you.
You didn't hear anything, man. Don't gas it.
Wow.
No, she wants me to believe she heard, so I can then say it.
I see you. I see you.
Hello.
I see you. I see you.
Just be hello. I see you too. I see you too. I see
Nah,
you too.
they're trying to catch me out. You lot didn't hear shit because I covered the mic, so it's cool.
You're on a live. But I'll tell her again. She covered the mic, forgetting my mic was open, but but I moved it still, but
Fuck.
it is what it is, man. We're all adults.
There needs to be. I beg. We are done finished. It's 8:00.
We finish
no
at 8.
commercials. No commercials.
Like, it is what it is. Like, if you're both for sure about it.
We're done. 8:00, babe.
I feel like it all of this year.
We
It all
started a bit
depends
late,
on maturity.
unfortunately, sorry.
Like that's what it is, and that's it. It's all mature. If you know what it is, yeah. And this is another reason why I
But my
say some.
issue is,
Wait.
it's like-
This is why another reason why I say some females when they're immature, like man. Back in the day, I'll be 100%. There was one, that story. There was one person that I was seeing. All I'm gonna say, the scene of Boomerang. When Eddie Murphy's on the bed.
Oh my days. That doesn't really
Yeah.
I don't know. What
All I remember, is I personally didn't know it was wrong what I did, but my male friend turned around and cussed my claw and said, I cannot believe you did that to the poor guy, innit? Because I was bored. It wasn't great. It was shit. So I walked out in the middle of it and stuff.
Hold on to that.
And then, like he looked like the scene of the Boomerang holding the sheet, saying, "Are you gonna go? You're not even gonna hug me." And I didn't know.
Men don't like it when you fuck them over, but they're cool to fuck you
I
over.
didn't know that was a bad thing. And I remember going to tell my boy the next day, this is what happened. And he looked at me and he goes, "Melissa, what happened to you?" Like he cussed out.
You
We were
see
at
this
work
friend of
today,
mine, right?
And he cussed me.
I'm so upset for that guy.
Can I just say this
No, but
happened
guys-
years ago,
No,
by the
wait,
way.
wait. Broken.
Guys, no, but guys freely do that regularly to women.
I know.
Regularly do that to
Everyone
women.
is dickhead.
Regularly do that to women.
Both
Oh God, yeah, both parties.
So even with my guy now, well, I don't want to call him my guy, like my friend now, I've had to like limit that because I don't want it to ruin the friendship, and I'm the sort of person where my heart is connected to my bits. So
okay.
I don't know how to, I end up catching feelings. And I feel like that's a problem with women, is that when that barrier is crossed, you end up catching feelings if you're that type of woman.
So here's the thing: if you roll with mandem, the likelihood is you
I
won't
roll
catch
with mandem and I
you
still
won't
catch feelings, I
But you won't.
beg,
But that's
I
the thing.
beg.
I rolled with guys, and I was just like, one of my guy friends turned around and said to me, "Really and truly, Mel, you should be a man." But not that I sleep around. Let me just put that out
Listen.
there. But it was the fact
No.
that it was the fact
If you're a
that
woman-
no, it was the fact that you make me do what you come to do. and keep it 100%.
But that
That's it.
runs with certain guys.
Yeah,
If
that's
there's-
what runs with guys as well.
Not my guy right now. This guy right now, like, we're cool. Remember, there was initial attraction. Well, we were dating when we were 17 and 18, you know, and we lost contact. We rekindled again. So those old feelings have kind of like manifested itself back to surface again. At the same time, I think it all depends on the kind of relationship you initially had with the person. It all comes back to that, because if you can't separate the two and make a clear definition and there's clarity in what your relationship is, there will always be muddled waters, and there will be some point where you're saying, okay, cool, you know, I'm gonna stick it in today and not stick it in tomorrow, or I'm gonna catch a feeling today and not catch feelings tomorrow, or something or the others, you know what I mean? But there needs to be clarity on what your relationship is in order to know that, okay, we're not gonna fuck or we are gonna fuck.
I didn't want to swear today, but I guess I did.
Thank you, Finance. Yeah, we've overtime
yeah.
anyway.
It's 8 o'clock!
This might actually have to be continued because I want to hear from a guy's perspective.
Gotta go,
A guy from
ladies.
different
Thanks,
things.
Natasha. Thanks, everybody.